Food Fight is made possible by the Oklahoma Natural Gas Energy Efficiency Rebate Program. You can find more inspiration in the kitchen at naturalgascooking.com.
All right, we've got the girls versus the boys, battle of the sexes today on Food Fight. We have the Booker T. Washington Hornets and the Claremore Sequoyah Eagles facing off in the kitchen for Food Fight, only on RSU TV. Stay tuned. This is Food Fight, a high-stakes cooking competition for high schoolers with a chance to win college scholarships. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now today, we have two teams facing off in the One Gas education and training area. We've got the Booker T. Washington Hornets and the Claremore Sequoyah Eagles. They are facing off. They've got an opportunity to make one entree, one dessert in under 1 hour. But before we get this competition cooking, let's meet our competitors. All right, let's meet our team from Booker T. What's your name and what grade are you in?
My name is Lily Ortel and I'm in 11th grade.
Awesome.
Sydney Bradshaw, I'm in 11th.
What's your name and what grade are you in?
Sydney Bradshaw, I'm in 11th grade.
Nice.
My name is Molly Wilson and I'm in 10th grade.
Great. How are you ladies feeling?
Nervous.
Good. Okay.
We're excited.
Hey, that's all the feels. It's all good. All right, good luck to you ladies today.
Thank you.
Let's meet our next team. All right, let's meet our players from Claremore Sequoyah. What's your name and what grade are you in?
Joshua Marmon. I am a junior, 11th grade.
Awesome.
Daniel Roselle, I'm in 10th grade.
Cool.
Jacob Newman, I'm in 11th grade.
Okay, how you guys feeling today?
Pretty good.
Good, ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Let's get into the kitchen.
Now, the teams have 15 minutes to load up the right amount of supplies they need onto carts.
So just put it in here.
Put it over here. Put it over there.
While they gather ingredients, let's take a look at what they'll be making today. This challenge has both teams making beef stroganoff from the list of ingredients. They also have to prepare a hearty serving of buttery egg noodles and caramelized broccoli. For dessert, the teams are really free to get creative, as they are simply given this long list of dessert ingredients and told to make whatever they want. Now that the teams have loaded up their carts, they head out to their tables to prepare for the competition.
The teams are prepped and ready to go. They have 1 hour to make one entree and one dessert. Claremore Sequoyah, y'all ready?
Yes.
Booker T, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let the games begin. Start the clock.
Ladies, just pounding away. Pound town. Pound town. Yes, chef.
With the competition well underway, let's meet the judges of today's competition.
All right, let's meet our judge. We have Chef Taylor Latouche. So happy to see you again this year.
You too, Anna. This is so great.
It's a fun program, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
All
I'm
right,
glad to be back.
Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a food, entrepreneur, which I've been for like the last 20 years. I won't date myself, but so currently I own a catering company called Chef's Touch Catering. I've been doing that for the past 7 years. Prior to that, I owned a restaurant here locally in Tulsa called Hibiscus Caribbean Grill.
All right, so you were a judge last year. What did you think of that experience?
It was so fun. So fun just to see these young, aspiring little cooks and chefs to get in there and, compete for the opportunity to win money to go to school to further their education. I'm just glad to be a part of that.
All right, so this year, how are you looking at being a judge differently? What are you going to see or critique differently?
Well, compared to last year, I really didn't know. This was my first time judging. Now I feel like I have more awareness of what to look for in the technical skills, in how they communicate, and watching more of how they treat the food versus just looking at them like cute little angels that they are.
Right. Right. All right. Our next judge is Alana, the co-owner of Cicero's, a delicious restaurant in Tulsa.
Thank you, Anna.
Yeah, if our audience doesn't know about it, tell us about it.
Well, Cicero's is a Caribbean restaurant. It's family owned. So my brother and I opened it up about 10 years ago, and we're still going strong, trying to showcase and share our Caribbean culture with Tulsa.
You were on our show last year. Well, as a seasoned judge, how are you going to approach being a judge differently this year?
That's a good question. I feel like it's all about, and again, I don't know if it's any different necessarily. I'm all about layered flavor. So it's how the dish is composed and how it comes together at the end. I love watching them interact, and like each of those teams have their own way of communicating with each other. So that's fun to watch.
I'm just going to go ahead and take one plate for the meat because it's going to go fast.
I had a torch that I made out of duct tape and a stick and lighter fluid and paper towels. The duct tape came off it and fell in my hair.
Guys, think about it. Instead of doing math problems or taking a math test right now, we're cooking.
All right, let's meet our lead judge. We have Chef Taylor. Taylor, tell us what the kids are cooking up today.
Today, we have a beef stroganoff.
Yum. Now, why did we choose beef stroganoff? I love that dish.
I do think that it is within a skill set that is fairly approachable. It can be done well. It can be done poorly. So I didn't want to go too far out of the realm of possibilities with students. I wanted to keep it kind of simple. But since it's a more simple recipe, they can play around with knife cuts. They can play around with presentation. They have a little bit of creative power right there.
And talk about preparing the meat, because I know they're going to have to pound it, make it thin. Do they know how to do this? Did you coach them in that, or is this coming into it?
No, just the recipe says it. So basically, if they've done it before, they're going to use that skill set again. If not, they might be learning how to do something today on the spot.
Right. Okay, and then their dessert, they have decision what they put on their dessert. And how did you coach them today? Because, there's one team who doesn't have this culinary education in their high school, so they're kind of coming into it blindly.
Well, it is a surprise to me because they do act very proficient at what they're doing so far. Basically, I keep on the same coaching level as the rest of them. I basically want them to do it safely, securely, and cleanly, basically. So that's my main focus. I'm also saying, like, speak, be heard, communicate clearly. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, you've hit the 30-minute mark. Just 30 minutes left. Okay, I am with the coach for Claremore Sequoyah. Ashley, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
All right.
We're coming back strong this year.
Besides reading the labels, what did you encourage them? How did you coach them for today's competition?
Their skill set is really there. It's just, I just try to nurture their love for cooking and their passion for cooking. I have 2 students that are hoping to attend a culinary program next year before they graduate, and it's mostly just building those basic skills so when they go to culinary school that they'll have that background to look back to.
All right, fingers crossed. Good luck. Thank you for being
Thank
back. All right, let's meet the coach from Booker T. We've got Joey. Now, Joey, you are the Algebra 2 and archery teacher at Booker T.
Yes, cooking is not one of the classes that I teach.
So tell me a little bit about coming into this competition. You're new, so how did you prep them for this?
We watched a lot of RSU TV Food Fight from last year. So we did do our homework a little bit there, but at the same time I reached out and we had some some other people that have helped us with some plating skills and things that may be the fine-tuning touches to what they're going to put together today.
Wonderful. Well, Joey, this is great. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for joining the team.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go see how the kids are doing. All right, this is Joshua with the Claremore Sequoyah team. Joshua, first of all, you're about to go into active duty. How do you feel about that? So glad you're doing that for our country.
I mean, it's nerving, it's nerve-wracking is the word I was trying to use. I don't really know. My brother's in right now, so I kind of just wanted to go as well. Just like see what it's like, be with him-ish. Probably not going to be in the same place, but it'll be fun having two people from our family go to the Army.
Wonderful. And you're also possibly going into culinary school?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
So, well, I have a chance of going to culinary or electrical. Electrical is my first option, but culinary is like, if I don't do that, I'd like to do it so I can learn how to cook and everything.
All right, this is Daniel, the team captain with Claremore Sequoyah. So what does that mean as a team captain?
I just try to watch out for everybody, help keep supervision on everyone, and make sure they're doing the right stuff, not burning anything down.
Yeah, and you're the boss. They have to follow your rules.
I'm the boss, but I'm the youngest one of them all.
Oh, interesting.
So I have to listen to them. I can't just boss them around because they have a lot of wisdom to teach me too.
Well, tell me about your team at your school.
We came here last year on the show, and me and Jacob, we met in FACS class in Miss Eller's last year, and we came on the show with Jaden Harrington.
I remember.
But he moved over the summer, and so we have Joshua Marmon with us now. And I've known Josh for a few years. We played football together, and now we're in soccer together too.
Great.
And so we and him, we already have the chemistry, and so we all just work together as a team.
And you aspire to go to culinary school.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell me about what your goals are.
Maybe open a restaurant someday.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Do you have a vision for it already? What type of cuisine or style?
I would probably do like steak.
Okay.
I cook some steak.
Nice little steakhouse.
Yes, ma'am.
That'd be great.
That'd be
Awesome.
nice.
And this is Jacob with Claremore Sequoyah. Now, this is your second year.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what happened last year.
Last year was a really fun experience. I feel like the cameras are kind of what got us a little bit because, you know, we can sit in an environment without cameras and just be more comfortable. But it's a little more nerve-wracking, so I feel like I've kind of gotten used to it this year. So.
How was it this year differently than you had last year?
It was really good. We practiced a lot more. We were more advanced in our skills, so it just made it really easier.
Now, what are your aspirations when it comes to cooking?
I mean, I don't really have any aspirations, but I love cooking and I plan to do it my whole life, so.
Was there someone who influenced you to develop that love of cooking?
Kind of. Sydney over here, actually. She is a chef, and so I've been around her a lot recently, and I kind of just grew to love cooking from her.
That's a great influential friend to have. This is Sydney with the Booker T team, or should I say Chef Sydney. Your friend referred to you as a chef. Are you a chef?
Yes, I am.
Very cool. Tell me about it.
I work at Stonehorse Cafe in Utica Square.
I know it well.
I've been a little chef back there for almost a year now.
What? How cool is that? Tell me about what you do.
Well, I'm basically a prep chef.
Okay.
I do pretty much a lot of cooking, and I make sauces and chop and a lot of different stuff.
Do you make the Caesar salad dressing? Because it is the best.
Yeah, I've done that before.
You too. Great. Okay, so talk about this experience. First time on the show. You don't have a culinary class at Booker T, but you guys rallied and you're here. What was it like?
Well, this is what I want to do, so I was really excited, and I have a great team with my friends. And Mr. Newsom, our coach, was very lovely to help us. Yeah, I was excited to come. I got nervous last night, so.
Remind me how old you are.
I'm 16.
Gosh, you confident girls, I love it. Now, where did you learn your culinary skills?
I learned just at home through my mom and dad. I like to help cook dinner, and I started cooking when I was like 10.
Great.
And I've loved it ever since.
And do you have hopes or aspirations to be in the culinary world when you get older?
Not necessarily. I see it as just helping me make dinners as an adult.
Healthy, tasty dinners.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a great skill set to have. Awesome. Well, we're so glad that you're here this year.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
All right, good luck. 10 minutes left. Y'all hear me? Just 10 minutes left. Oh, 1 minute left. Just 1 minute left. And everybody, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Drop everything. Step away from the tables. Good job, everyone. Hey, hey. Now the tasting begins. Let's see what these judges think.
Claremore Sequoyah has been selected to present their final creation to the judges first.
Hello, judges. Today we have made for you some beef stroganoff, some garlic butter noodles, and some caramelized broccoli.
For here we have a mixed berry combo composed of blueberries and strawberries.
Gotcha. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Yeah.
Now talk a little bit about today. How do you feel it went?
At first, I was like, we got this. But then, like, once the timer started going down, like, very fast,
yeah,
I kind of lost track of time. Then I almost did not get the broccoli plated in time. And I didn't help as much on the dessert as I was supposed to, or I was trying to. But I feel like it went pretty well for the tasting side.
Was broccoli your dish that you were in
I did
control?
the broccoli
Okay.
and the pasta.
All right. How did you handle broccoli? Not make it too soggy and cook it perfectly.
I mean, it was mostly time, but the water was taking a long time to evaporate. So I don't know if it's gonna be exactly like how I wanted it. Maybe like a little bit too soft, then more like a perfect flavor.
Is broccoli something you cook at home?
I don't like it personally, but if we ever do, we'll just steam it or cook it in a big pot.
Well, now you know how to make it. All right. What is something you're really proud of today?
Being able to come here and then being able to help out and cook, being able to do all this.
We'll talk about your experience this year versus last year. What did you learn differently?
Last year we learned, our first one, we were not that sanitary.
Oh yeah.
Then our second one we got a lot better on sanitary and stuff, and better communication, I would say. Then this year Josh came in and he helped a lot more with communication too.
What do you mean press it down more? Turn the heat up?
No, not the heat, make them smaller.
With not just me being the main source of information, he knows a lot with culinary, and so we could just work together.
What are some of the challenges you face this year?
Being here.
Nerves or time?
Nerves, time, early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
But
better than being at school, though.
It is, yeah.
All right, and what are you most proud of for today's experience?
Today's experience, I wish our dessert we could have plated that earlier, but I'm really proud, not to brag myself, but the beef stroganoff.
Ooh, okay.
I make it at home with deer meat though, and it turns out pretty good. So excited to see how it turns out with beef this time.
Now, is beef stroganoff a dish you've made before?
Yes,
Okay.
I have made it.
All right. Do you make it with deer meat as well?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
All right. What is the challenge that you face today?
most of our challenges today were timed.
Okay.
We just didn't start things early enough to be able to get it within the time frame.
Yes, so I really loved the Sequoyah team, and I wrote down quiet confidence. I felt like each of them had their roles to play, and so that was really nice to see them just go right at it. So when we actually tasted, the beef had a great color, and so the flavor was there. I would have liked to have the sauce have a little bit more consistency and throughout the noodles, but the noodles were cooked properly as well. And also, I would have liked to have more broccoli. It was a little bit unbalanced. There was a little bit more pepper as opposed to salt, and we had a small portion, so would have loved to have more of that. But all in all, they did a great job.
All right. So what I liked about Sequoyah, Claremore, is that they seem to function well under pressure. The first thing that I saw that I really appreciated was the ice bowl to chill their whipped cream. Didn't actually make it on the plate, but I would have loved to taste it. Other than that, they seem to keep their area fairly well organized. And I'm going to second Alana on the comments about the broccoli. Maybe a little bit more broccoli next time.
Well, I thought they all looked really well working together. They had really good communication that we couldn't even hear. They were quiet, which I thought was very professional. In a restaurant setting, you really can't be hearing what's going on in the kitchen. So good job working together as a team. The food, I thought the meat was really tender. The sauce was really flavorful. The noodles were buttery. I would have loved a little bit more of that sauce from the meat to coat all of the noodles. The presentation was a little disjointed. I third the broccoli comment, but overall, great job.
Okay, now it's time for Booker T to present their plates to the judges.
Hi guys.
Bring it here.
Today we have a parsley egg butter noodle with creamy beef stroganoff.
And for dessert, we have a chantilly cream and mixed berry compote on top of a vanilla cake shell.
Alrighty. Lovely. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, this is Molly with the Booker T Washington team. Molly, how do you think you did today?
I think we did really good. All of our food tasted amazing. Our berries were cooked perfectly. The steak is so good. I think we did really good.
Yes, I love this confidence. And this is not a class you have at your high school. This is something you guys just jumped on board with.
We sure did. We got a little message on our Canvas page. It said, we need some chefs for a TV show. We said, sign us up.
Yes. Okay, well, you are very confident. What is the challenge you faced in the kitchen?
Oh, a challenge I faced in the kitchen. I'm not the most organized, so I have trouble with my time usually, but today I think we did really good.
Okay, we're at 8 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Guys. All right, so what are the challenges? You had to face some challenges in the kitchen.
Yeah, those cutting boards. Okay. Were not the finest. The knives weren't that sharp. But we powered through.
You sure did. Did you get a chance to taste test?
Mm-hmm. I tasted along the way the whole time.
Okay, what'd you do for the dessert?
We had a vanilla little cake shell with chantilly cream and a mixed berry compote and some lemon zest.
And this is Lily from Booker T. Lily, how'd you feel you did today?
I feel like we did really well. I think we worked very well as a team, and it ended up nicely.
It sure did. What dish were you in control of?
So I did the starch, which were the egg butter noodles. So I did that, and then Molly and I tag teamed the dessert, but that was mainly my focus.
Okay, and so tell me about the dessert.
So we started by making the berry compote with lemon juice and the berries and sugar, and we had that on the heat for a while so it condensed down. And we made a chantilly cream, which is whipped cream and vanilla and powdered sugar, and we plated that on the pre-made shell.
So Booker T, they had a great energy going on over there. So it was really fun to watch them work, and they were communicating all the way through.
They're really good. Really?
We actually heard them communicating. And as far as the plate is concerned, I think their presentation was great. They had great time management and plating. I would have liked to see a little bit more color on the meat and on the dessert. That was beautiful. It was a beautiful presentation. So all in all, I really enjoyed their whole meal.
Basically, it was obvious that they were having a blast doing what they were doing today out in the kitchen. I heard them communicating clearly to one another. They seemed to make fun out of a stressful situation, and I really appreciate that. Their food tasted great. I second the opinion about having a little bit more color on the beef, but I couldn't stop eating it. So I enjoyed that very much. Same thing with the dessert. Great plating. All the components were there, and they garnished it well. Overall, very proud. Thank you.
Again, another fantastic team. I really enjoyed their personality. Their personality certainly shined through. The plating was definitely more harmonious. Everything kind of looked like a cozy home plate, like Alana said. And then I definitely felt the love with the sauce. It has strong flavor. I did get that whipped cream with this team and some extra lemon zest, so they managed their time very well. So excellent job, Booker T. Thank you.
After the judges handed in their final score, it was time to announce the winner. Well, the judges have tallied up their scores and they have decided a winner. And the winner of today's competition is Booker T. Washington. All right, so they will advance to the semifinal round, but you guys did a great job. Everyone is a winner on Food Fight. Stay tuned for the next episode, only on RSU TV.
Food Fight is made possible by the Oklahoma Natural Gas Energy Efficiency Rebate Program. You can find more inspiration in the kitchen at naturalgascooking.com.